2, 1.
Do you know who my favorite character in these past 2 Dune movies has been?
Who?
Atreides.
Like Paul?
No, not Paul.
Like Oscar Isaac Atreides?
No, I'm just thinking more like Atreides nuts.
Welcome to the podcast. Dude, this whole podcast thing is just for our skate writing career.
Cut to us messing up this intro 3 different times.
We're keeping in the bloopers on that one.
Yeah.
It was my fault. He didn't give me proper notes.
Well, yeah, that's
My director sucks. I'm gonna blame it on him.
Yes, correct. I would be a terrible director. You put me in front of a movie, I would lose it. I would probably make them Adam Webb.
I could never tell people no. I could never tell people that it's my idea is better than theirs.
Yeah, I'd be like, just do what you want, man. We're having fun.
Whatever. I'm just here to get this paycheck. But, this big thing happened.
The Oscars.
The motherfucking Oscars.
The biggest night in Hollywood. Did you watch it live?
Yeah,
I watched it live.
I was watching on YouTube TV. It was so much fun, dude.
It was pretty fun. We
sent each other a couple texts. We were live chatting.
Yeah, this is the first one I saw that wasn't like in my parents' house.
Yeah.
With my parents. I have to say, it's
against that? What you got against people like that?
I just mean like, it's been a couple of years is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I had a lot of fun. And I didn't remember the Oscars being nearly as fun as this one was.
Yeah, I feel like they did just a great job of mixing like a fun ceremony with they did so much better with the award selections than I think ever hoped to imagine.
Yeah, that's probably the big thing is that I agreed with quite a few of the picks.
Yeah, 90% of them.
And that probably put me in a better mood to watch like the dumb skits Jimmy Kimmel had planned.
Yeah, if Jimmy Kimmel was the only part that was just. We just did not need that. The John Cena jokes were funny. The Batman, the Michael Keaton,
Danny DeVito,
and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, that was so fucking.
It was a fun Oscars.
It was cute, dude. It was fun. Like,
the I'm Just Ken number was hilarious.
God, we'll get to it later, but that shit won, bro. Fuck that Billie Eilish song.
No, why? No, did you not see the live performance?
I saw that one. I saw her not blow anybody out of the water like I'm Just Ken did.
All right.
This is an anti-Billie Eilish podcast, by the way. But, let's try to go through these.
Yeah, I agreed with quite a few of these, except for the ones that I didn't see.
My favorite selection is the first one on this list of we're going to go through, but the Zone of Interest winning Best Sound.
Yeah, dude, the production ones were pretty accurate. Best Sound for Zone of Interest.
It wasn't like usually this, like, the Academy likes to pick, like, a loud movie. And I agree with their selection for Dunkirk because it's supposed to be a loud movie and it's supposed to be loud and scary. But for this, it's nice that they recognize that this movie was written with the sound design in mind.
Yeah,
and made with the sound design.
Yeah, you're right on that point because there'll be times in which like a Star Wars movie, will get like a sound nomination. They'll show like the sound, and I'm just like, I don't know, man.
It's just loud.
It's just loud and futuristic. Sure, I don't know.
I guess I haven't heard that before. I guess that takes time, but.
But yeah, Zone of Interest. I mean, crazy sound going on.
The sound you needed the sound to be exactly like that for the message to get across.
Had that right, just cacophony of human torment constantly going on in the background. And I think the movie would not be nearly as effective without it.
You could tell which type of human torment was going on too, based on how they designed the sound. Like there was dogs going after someone. I think some people were getting shot at one point.
Someone getting drowned.
Yeah,
I think.
You could tell they really it was very much intentional in all those ways.
Yeah. And hey, that's didn't they get Zone of Interest got another Oscar, right, for best foreign film, right?
Was that what they did? Oh yeah, that one got it because
best international feature film.
Did you hear about why Anatomy of a Fall didn't get France's nomination?
No,
because I think the French government hates the director of that. Speaking of the Sandra Hüller's lawyer in that movie he was one of the only guys with the actual Palestinian flag pin.
Yeah, him and the child.
Yeah, for real, that's cool. Yeah, so that child, he's a cool guy. Yeah. He's much older now.
We love a good based child. And Jonathan Glazer had a pretty good Palestine speech,
Oh yeah.
And apparently the person who produced the Zone of Interest is like a big Zionist, and he was there on the stage.
Yeah.
So just imagine the balls, just
standing in the mouth
even
of Zionism
mention that stuff.
No politics. No.
No politics on the pod, but free Palestine.
but we are talking about Hollywood here. Let's get off that. Let's get off.
Yeah.
But Poor Things cleaned up.
Poor Things cleaned up in production, design, makeup, costume. I mean, deservedly so. I'd say
like period piece, but it was also like super stylized and
yeah. I mean, it's like half steampunk, but it doesn't it's not in your face with and that's the main problem I usually get with the steampunk aesthetic. Is it's like bam, cogs everywhere.
Like monocles on every single person has a monocle.
Yeah, but Poor Things, it's like weird architecture and a distant little steamship. You're like, all right, this is pretty sick.
Yeah, it's fun to go back and talk about movies we saw. But I've seen people have been making fun of people that had the thought that I have that Poor Things was like weird about like pedophilia, and they were like saying like, oh, you're fucking media illiterate dumbass, and made me feel stupid for having that take. I fucking loved it anyway. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
Damn it! I thought Oppenheimer there was the wrestling movie. Iron Claw. That should have gotten something.
Iron Claw got snubbed.
Zach should have gotten something, bro. I guess
he'll get something for Ricky Stenicki.
What is that? What's going on with that?
It's like the newest Amazon Prime movie, right?
Is it like a?
It's got comedian Andrew Santino.
Ooh, I love him.
He's a pretty funny guy.
He's a guy that's like popular and actually funny.
I've been thinking about watching it. We could probably do it for the pod.
I'd be down. I'd be down.
Yeah.
But moving on, what did we already did? Poor Thing or makeup, costume, production design.
Yeah, Oppenheimer got best editing.
Yeah.
Which
So I like how the bomb scenes were shot or edited.
Yeah, I'd say that was a toss up. Oppenheimer. I'm not mad at that at all. But I would have given the Killers of the Flower Moon a few more Oscars, especially if they're gonna snub the one who deserved the Oscar the most.
We're gonna get back to that later.
We're gonna get back to that in a second. I'm just saying, But I'm just saying, like, if you're not gonna give that Oscar, well, you could give Thelma Schoonmaker an Oscar. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. They shouldn't. We'll talk about it later. I don't know. I love Marty, but that wasn't his best work. But. We just did.
Oh yeah, the fucking Beatles.
The
short film.
Was that the animated one?
Yeah. War is over.
You already knew that. I wish I would have. I think. I remember.
Just the idea itself sounds kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm not like anti-Beatles. I like the Beatles pretty well. They're pretty legendary as musicians, but it's just like. I don't know, I feel like everything that's like we're gonna celebrate the Beatles and what they mean. It's
already been done, dude.
It's like I think the Beatles have been well trodden critically.
Yeah, let them die. Let them all die first before we celebrate this one.
I think it was funny that they had Sean Lennon.
Is that his son's name? That's a funny thing to name your son.
Yeah. They had him at the Oscars, and he shout out his mom. And I'm like, that's pretty sweet.
Wait, is that Yoko's son too?
Yeah, Yoko's son.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Is his full name Sean Lennon Ono or something? I don't know.
Is Yoko still alive?
Yoko's still alive. Yeah.
They should have let her come
Thank
out.
God.
I can't remember who said it, but they should have just let her come out and sing, like do one of the performances. Like,
I mean, that's honestly, I think something that would be more cool is if someone made like a positive retrospective on Yoko.
Yeah, just like
people shit on her so much these days, and I don't even know why. I've seen like the shouting clips and all that stuff, but it's funny, that's just like a weird thing. Yeah, but I'm sure has like a body of work that's respectable that just no one's letting me look at.
That the media doesn't want you to know about.
Yeah.
I love the Family Guy joke about Yoko. Oh yes, she's like. While the Beatles are practicing, he's like, guys, I'm just gonna be out of the way. I'm not gonna mess anything. But we adapted screenplay, American Fiction. Did you watch that?
I did. I really want to though.
Oh yeah.
Especially after listening to Cord Jefferson's speech.
Wait, who's that? Is he the guy?
He's the guy who won the Oscar.
Oh,
the screenwriter.
Was he the guy in Westworld?
I've not seen Westworld.
People love Westworld. I've only seen the first season, but I think that was him.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. I do like him.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch American Fiction.
Yeah.
For sure. Like It just seems like a pretty cool movie.
I thought about checking out Maestro before the Oscars, but I was like, there's no fucking reason.
But then, did you see that clip that's been going around on like Twitter?
It was him like yelling.
I'm reining it in. That makes me kind of want to watch it. Because at least he's like doing something.
How they did the nose prosthetics, dude.
The weird nose prosthetics.
One thing I loved about their ceremony this year is how they did I don't know if they've done it before. I know they've had like previous winner presenters, but the 5 previous winners of like
the
acting categories.
Yeah, or just like 5 winners, I think, because they had like they brought Tim Robbins back from Hollywood Hell.
Wait, was he
for the supporting actor? Because he.
What did he win for?
He won one for like Mystic River, something stupid like that. You know, a dumb Oscars decision.
I feel like
but
I heard about Tim Robbins has like a really weird, fucked up childhood. I think he made some weird movies about it. We should watch Tim Robbins movies one day.
Tim Robbins rocks.
Yeah.
you should watch Hudsucker Proxy.
I don't know. Oh yeah,
it's a fun movie.
I haven't seen much besides the Pulp Fiction and fucking other Tarantinos he's done. But we skipped over Night of the Fall.
Best original screenplay, and yes, that is very cool.
Good fucking lord, it was so good, dude. Oh my god, we talked about it on the episode already, but god damn it, every time they just introduced a new piece of information, I was like, fuck. Like he's such a bitch, and she's such a bitch once I learned this thing, and then...
But she's like okay to be a bitch because he's such a bitch.
Yeah, and they're both just like terrible for each other, and he just fucking couldn't handle it.
I mean, it's kind of a cheat code to like write a story about 2 writers, because then they can just say the most badass shit imaginable all the time.
Yeah, they're both gonna be super eloquent people anyway.
Yeah, they're both gonna like try to cook when they're arguing with each other.
Oh, that was good. I need to write that one down. All right, we're back. Did you watch Boy and the Heron?
I did. It's a very good movie.
I'm not
probably deserved it. I think. I mean, I didn't watch anything besides that and the Spider-Verse. And I thought Spider-Verse was good.
Yeah, I mean, I wish they would just advertise it more as a part 1. Because, like, here's a little tangent. Do you fuck with Invincible?
Yeah, I fuck with Invincible.
I wish it's so stupid they do the mid-season break shit. I wish they would have just waited until now to
I've not seen any of this new season.
I didn't watch the earlier part because I didn't want to wait for it. Let's get back on topic then. We just did talking about Godzilla -1. Do you ever plan on watching that?
Yeah, well, if I can find, because that movie sounds fucking badass.
I feel like Dune's gonna crush it at visual effects. There's 0 chance that Dune is not gonna win every. I don't even remember. Did it win a bunch?
What?
Did it win a bunch in 2020?
I don't think Dune got. I mean, sci-fi movies don't really get nominated all that much. I mean, the creator got nominated a few times in this Oscars, but
they really didn't drop like Dune like well for the Oscar movies at all or Oscar season at all. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I mean they'll probably get a couple of Oscars noms.
If they don't get CGI like that shit you told me about, took like 12 months or fucking like 13 months to edit that.
Oh yeah. It's
like, dude, that shit deserves it.
For sure.
What are we doing now?
Live action short film.
Went
to Wes Anderson, which
I guess
I say yes for sure.
I guess he deserved one if he didn't get nominated for the actual one that he deserved. I mean,
yeah, except the movie he made, which is like maybe one of his best movies, got completely overlooked. But yeah, give him the short film. I mean, he did make some pretty good short films.
Yeah.
I would have given it to The Swan over The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, but that's just me.
Wait, which one is that?
He made a couple of short films.
Oh, yeah. He released multiple this year?
Yeah, it came out this year.
Yeah.
And The Swan's the best one of them all.
Hey, how long are they about?
They're all like 20, 30 minutes.
That's not short. Best score. I couldn't really think of any other ones that I remember besides Oppenheimer.
Yeah, Oppenheimer. Killers of the Flower Moon had a pretty good score. Poor Things had a pretty sick score. I was remembering that when Poor Things kept winning production.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, the Poor Things score was pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have given it to Oppenheimer full rip. I mean, that was such a sick.
I'm not sure if I am loving the Oppenheimer score because of how good it was, because of how many times I've heard it on TikTok or something. Because that shit, kids love that shit, dude.
It's in the cultural memory, man.
Yeah, I guess that's reason enough to let it win. Fucking Mr. Overrated, Chris Nolan won. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I love Dunkirk. Dunkirk is his best movie. Dunkirk is his best movie because he needs to shut up and not write dialogue and just film some really cool action sequences that all come together in an interesting way. I don't like his dialogue. His dialogue sucks, bro.
Well, if you listen to his interviews, he doesn't seem to like his dialogue
really?
either. You know, he's all about vibes based filmmaking.
I wish Dunkirk was so minimal dialogue. Like Harry Styles was able to give a good performance because, I mean, I don't know how good of an actor he is really, but he
a fucking frog. They let Harry Styles be racist.
But yeah, the
maybe that's how we get a good performance out of Harry Styles is if we allow him to be like what if he was in the next Mel Gibson movie?
Yeah, he can just like speak perfect like
he's a bad actor when he has to be like a gay cop because he doesn't relate to that at all. But if like you put him in a room with people of color and they're just like, all right, you hate all of these people. He's like, oh, I got you, man.
Yeah, he's like a South African cop. He's like starts speaking like perfect Dutch.
just starts throwing out slurs that haven't been used since the 1850s.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what? I can't remember. Wait, who are we talking about?
We're talking about Christopher Nolan getting Best Director, I guess.
Wait, were we talking about Timmy just now? I lost my train of thought.
What? We're talking about Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. I was thinking him and they're cut from the same cloth. But Christopher Nolan, I respect him. I guess he deserves one. I guess he deserves one.
Should have gone to Marty.
But it should have gone to Yorgos, dude. Yorgos put together a show, dude. Yorgos that would have been such a nice such a nice win for him. But moving on, Robert Downey Jr. Best Supporting Actor.
Makes sense.
Big whoop. Big surprise.
Big whoop.
Big surprise, dude. Everybody knew. Yeah,
this is kind of like
walking out of the theater. You're just like, yeah, he got it. It's his.
Who were his competitors? It was him and
Ryan Gosling.
Mark I didn't really get giving. I mean, he.
He was the best part of the
movie. He was the best part of it. He was hilarious, but I wasn't fit to be like.
I just like that he actually sung the Ken song.
That's true.
Yeah.
For commitment purposes, yes, give him that recognition.
He's like, he's actually.
But he's got better roles. That,
I drive.
Yeah,
he drives. He's literally me. But
not an Oscar winner.
Yeah, exactly. He's got as many Oscars as me. They had Mark Ruffalo and who else?
Mark Ruffalo, yeah. Mark Ruffalo also had a pretty fun performance.
Yeah, it's kind of like the one I like most from him. Yeah. I haven't seen. I've seen like a lot of a good amount of the other one was the Eternal Sunshine.
Do you think he's pissed, Mark Ruffalo, that like him and Robert Downey like did their Marvel comeback movies at the same time, and he's gonna get kind of like he lost the sunshine on it, you know.
He came in late, dude. He knew what he was getting himself into. He was just trying to ride the wave.
He was having fun.
He was trying to be Paul Atreides on top of the Dune Worm, dude. I'm obsessed. He was riding this big wave of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm talking nonsense right now. Robert Downey Jr. What Was I Made For?
Deserved. What a beautiful song.
I'm Just Kid is so fun, bro.
It's a beautiful song.
I'm Just Kid is so much
What Was I Made
fun,
For?
bro.
It's like it hits the soul of what the movie's trying for.
Did you see how he said he went up to all the women in the movie, had them sing the verse, and had Emma Stone sing a verse, dude? He loves women.
You know who's an actual woman? Billie Eilish.
Damn it, bro. A man should have won.
A man should have won.
You broke me down. You're right.
Movie about women.
Divine Joy Randolph. Who were the other ones? I remember the Maestro lady.
Yeah, Carey Mulligan.
I could not.
Imagine,
I'm not gonna watch the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Divine Joy Randolph. I like her a lot. She's nice. She has one.
Was Emily Blunt, or was she for lead actress?
Let me do some googling. She's got to be. Maybe. 2022. We're vamping. We're vamping. Here we go. Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
What do you need? Best supporting. Oh, here we go. Fine, Joy Randolph, Emily Blunt, Jodie Foster.
Yeah, Emily Blunt and America Ferrera.
That was the crazy one. That was the one where it's like, well, I guess, dude.
I mean, she had that pretty good monologue.
Yeah, like that's exactly what they're nominating for. Just like that one point where it was like,
oh yeah, the part where she did good. Yeah, that's the part they're not. Dude, it's fucked up that they're nominating America Ferrera for having that good.
She was in the movie so much, but she didn't do shit. Oh my god, that movie was a car commercial. Have you seen that? They're just like the shots that were literally done by the team that does like Toyota commercials.
Which is funny. It looks because the movie looks way better than movies I've described as looking like car commercials before.
Yeah, or like the fucking...
Like Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, dude.
That movie looks like a Capital One credit card commercial, dude.
They pretty much are, dude. They have like fucking Sony product placements everywhere.
Yeah.
Even Spider-Verse has that. It's fucking stupid. I hate that shit, but
yeah.
Whatever. I guess it keeps the lights on. We're having fun here.
Yep.
The Zone of Interest won Best International
Feature Film.
What has Jonathan Glazer done? What's his other ones?
He makes like one movie every 10 years. But he did a movie called Sexy Beast.
That's the one. Yeah, we should watch that.
Yeah.
I've heard people like really say that's really good.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was saying that. That's cool.
I don't know anything. I mean, he's famous for doing like music videos. Like he did the Jamiroquai one. The one where he's in the room and shifting around.
Damn, I respect him a lot more now.
Insanity. Could you imagine
I just know the Family Guy thing.
Can you imagine if the Zone of Interest was all just
the like brick
moving
wall,
rooms?
the brick walls like moving back, and you see like blood splatter.
You see the scene where he's like trying to vomit. It's just because he's got vertigo. He's been spinning around too much. God.
That's a good clip. I'm putting the Jamiroquai clip on that.
It's good. It's good. We're joking about a Holocaust movie. This is good.
Emma Stone, Best Actress.
Woo! Lily Gladstone was robbed.
Lily Gladstone could never.
Lily Gladstone was robbed. She was tapping into generational trauma. In a way Emma Stone could never. Emma Stone ambulated like a baby for 2 hours. Lily Gladstone tapped into a universal pain that you and I will never experience.
That pain came off on the screen as I don't want to be here. I'm too good. Like that. Like
what are you talking about?
This
was her big moment. This was her comeback. She was gonna quit acting, and then Martin Scorsese picked up the phone and said, "Darling, I'm making a picture."
I'm all. The storylines are great, but I'm all about who did the best.
And it was Lily Gladstone.
And I'm talking about Margot Robbie.
And it was
not Margot Robbie. The other white woman.
Wow, you can't even get your white women right, man.
I know Lily Gladstone. I know that's not a non-white woman. I know
not
that, at least.
Non-white. Yeah. all these non-whites in my Oscars nominated categories.
What happened to my damn country? But dude, Emma Stone, come on. She had her mom's brain, her baby's brain in her mom, dude. I believed it. I don't know.
No, it was great.
The Emma Stone thing was just more ambitious and like well executed.
I can still hear the Lily Gladstone's wail when she learns her sister died in the explosion.
I remember that moment in the book. I remember in the movie. Wow. I don't know what you're talking about. The movie sucked, bro. 4 out of 10.
You're so
well impromptu.
Maybe your dumbest opinion,
dude.
And
I hate that Marty.
And you're a smart guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do. Trust me. But, I don't know. I hate going against Marty, but maybe. Did you
see The Irishman?
Oh, dude, I fucking love The Irishman.
Oh,
The
okay.
My shit, dude.
So you love it when it's all white guys.
It's all men, bro. And it's all men just doing the action, killing each other.
When it's Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Casino, whenever he's slapping Sharon Stone around a little bit, dude. Cut it.
Best actor, Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, these two.
Makes sense.
Last two, pretty much in the bag. Yeah, he was. I guess it was his time to do it. Dude, I found out 25% Irish. Oop the raw. Oop the fucking raw.
32 County Republic.
Dude, we're fucking.
Anarchy and Antrim.
One day we'll be free.
I'm like 9% Irish.
Dude, being Irish is so cool. It's so much better than being British.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Ireland. Shout out to Cillian, bro. My brother. Is that Scottish? I'm bad at it. I need to work on it now that I know.
now that you have ancestry.
I keep trying to talk like Shrek. I know he's Scottish.
Yeah.
But Oppenheimer, of course, won Best Picture. It was a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, it's not even my favorite Chris Nolan. I just like whenever he shuts up and does Dunkirk.
I mean, Oppenheimer is
like
definitely like a culmination of Christopher Nolan's efforts. You know, it's
he definitely like pushed like film forward.
Yeah.
As a whole. By doing this movie.
And it's like, it's good that it's not like an action movie. You know, it's
but
just
the action when it gets there is like so well done. Like the bomb.
Yeah, the bomb explosion is like
did I tell you
harrowing. Oppenheimer's a great movie, and I'm not mad that it is Best Picture, although I would have given it to Killers of the Flower.
Ah, man. Read the book, bro. You'll love the book. Nah, I'm just trying to be a douche, but I think we're out of... any other final thoughts on the... Jimmy Kimmel, get him the fuck... Get that guy out of here,
John
bro.
Mulaney had like...
Oh, yeah, John...
2 minutes of screen time. I'm like, that guy would have been a great host.
Yeah, anybody.
Because he like understands what a good joke about movies is. Isn't like being like, movies are too long these days. And it's more like, hey, why don't you just make fun of a movie you don't like all that much? Like Field of Dreams. That's a fun movie to make fun of.
Jimmy Kimmel's done that fucking, like, the movies are too long joke for, like, 8 years now. Like,
and I didn't get in for the monologue. I didn't watch Jimmy Kimmel's monologue. Did he make a joke about Robert Downey Jr.'s addiction?
That's what I was looking for, yeah. I mean,
oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a little wily for me.
Like, yeah, his entire like, we're gonna be comedy nerds and dissect humor on the podcast, but his entire brand just is like, I'm being an asshole, but being an asshole is funny. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain.
But it's like you have a late night show, which is like kind of the cleanest form of edgy comedy around.
He definitely seems like a guy like people have accused him of being on Epstein's Island, but He definitely seems like he's got some skeletons in the closet. No politics.
No politics on the pod. Jimmy Kimmel is a pedophile.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers him and Aaron Rodgers were going at it, and Aaron Rodgers was fucking accusing him.
Yeah. So we should join sides with Aaron Rodgers.
He might lead the way in the terms of podcasts.
I mean, he could be vice president. Did you hear about that?
What is it?
RFK Jr. Wants to make him he's on the short list for vice president.
Dude.
Could you imagine?
So fun, dude.
Could you imagine RFK Jr. is president and fucking Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Just what would that speak? The two speeches, right? Because it'd be RFK Jr. He'd be like, I think we should. I don't really know why we're going to sterilize children because we don't want autism to spread. Like, that guy just... Yeah. It is horrible listening to that guy speak. No politics involved. It's just that guy just sounds terrible to listen to.
I'm seeing like a vision of the future of RFK doing like the discount double check, like
imagine a State of the Union address from RFK.
Yeah, sponsored by State. Oh my God,
the State of the Union is about as weak as my voice.
We're getting political as hell, dude. I had another political thought. We gotta chill.
And then Aaron Rodgers is coming in and be like, in football. Do you think he'd still try to play for the Jets if he got the presidency?
Dude, vice president. That was also. Still.
Just imagine watching
the NFC Championship.
Imagine watching the vice president of the United States of America get sacked into a concussion. Imagine watching Aaron Rodgers watching his O-line just disintegrate, and then fucking Max Crosby just gives him brain damage.
Max Crosby has to come and sit in on
got paid by Donald Trump to do it or something.
Max Crosby would do it, dude. Max Crosby, or no, he wouldn't. He's on the black team. Shout out Max Crosby. He's the.
It's the NFL. They're all black.
He's the best wigger I've ever seen, bro. He's so cool.
Wow.
I want to be like.
You heard it from the black guy, not me.
You've heard it from.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I think Max Crosby is a.
He's a fine gentleman.
Is an upstanding member of the white community.
I would not call him a wigger.
He's a negotiator for us.
Damn it! It'd be funny to have slave master that used the term Whigga. I don't know about that, but let's get to movies. We're all over the goddamn place right now.
We watched one movie this week because
we
have no integrity.
Fuck it, dude.
And honestly, there's only like 5 to 10 of you listening to this, so who gives a shit?
Hey, we'll make the clip. You listen to the clip.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about Barry Lyndon.
Barry Lyndon.
Directed by Stanley Kubrick. Written from 1975.
Stanley Kubrick starring Ryan O'Neal. That's the only name I recognized.
Yeah, these are some old motherfuckers, dude. Ryan O'Neal, what's he been in?
I think he was like in a TV show or something.
Story, What's Up, Doc?
Yeah.
Bones.
He was in Bones.
Bones. You ever seen?
Nice.
We watched BoJack Horseman, but I love how Mr. Peanut Butter loves bones. Let's get back on topic.
Barry Lyndon. I mean, come on.
Whenever I heard
what a movie.
Yeah, I heard people talking about it. It's like people say it's like Stanley Kubrick's Goodfellas. It kind of gives that vibe.
It's pretty much Stanley Kubrick's Goodfellas. Yeah. Just like a young man from the British Isles being a fuck up for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like how, I just love seeing this shit of like sophisticated British culture. Like some people know this and some people don't know that British people weren't always just fucking pristine, like super posh people. They were also like fucking low down, dirty thieves and shit. Like I don't know.
Low down and dirty.
No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but like this is like a fun. I've never there's parts of like British history that these people probably know that they're recreating that I've never seen. Like how much they
it's a period of history that in America we usually focus on being like, oh, the revolution's a buzzing.
Yeah.
But back in Europe they were just like wearing nice suits.
Yeah, they were still like going to war with France.
Gambling and being gay.
Being gay.
Dude, I would have loved to have been like a British aristocrat in like 1780.
Dude, they were getting some pussy, bro. They were fucking.
I mean, even the straight guys in this movie are pretty gay.
Yeah.
Like, they're all like dandies. It's awesome.
I love the plot device of him like sneaking out of the army with the two captains. Like,
he discovers these 2 officers having like a gay romance. Actually, they're having like an argument. One of them's like, I have to go do work. Yeah. And the one's like, you promised me you would stay. It's like very.
I love how like gay the straight stuff in Britain is, just like the regular stuff, like the face makeup, like in the scene where they're watching something on stage. I can't remember what they were watching, but they're just like some.
Oh, the magician.
Yes, they were watching the magician. Like just the pan across all the faces, like the kids were gay, the women were gay, the men were
gay. In Britain, even the children are gay.
It's insane. And then they would just like probably kill you for actually being gay.
Probably, yeah. If you actually like said it out loud, they would murder you. But, I mean, that's the thing I really like about this movie is that it's talking about how like, you know, these very stringent, like socially conservative societies are just like wound up to a point of like almost exploding, but it's like, improper.
Yeah, it's improper to like actually explode in front of people
and express, and so you're just kind of like giving each other these snooty stares.
Yeah, like the airs that people put on in this world are like so incredibly strong.
Yeah, and I mean the character of Redmond Barry is like a perfect like character for this movie.
He like wants to
like just like a dude who wants so bad to be a part of it, but he
dignified
can't.
Gentleman,
you know? He just wasn't born right. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and like is that what that means? Like whenever he's like, I don't know what compelled me to do this, like not shoot the guy at the end or like to do that one thing at the beginning. Is that like he's like trying to be a gentleman, but like being a gentleman like also means like losing your humanity and like sticking to this code.
Yeah,
is that
like
what you're kind of getting from that?
I mean, he's not like a necessarily righteous character.
Yeah, he's kind of. He does. I mean, yeah.
He's as much of a like a whiny rich boy as any of the other characters in the movie is, but he's like just slightly less rich and not landed, so they like still treat him like he's poor, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, he like really wants to just be like untouchable and be the man.
Yeah, and I mean like so it's like all of the conflict is like put around these like state approved fights, you know, these duels.
Yeah.
which is very interesting. You know, his dad died in a duel.
Yeah.
And every time he fucks up, his life gets fucked up, it's because he did something in a duel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the duel. That's why for getting ahead of myself. But I just love the scene where he has to duel that kid that came back.
His stepson.
I love his stepson. I love that the stepson fucking like was acting so cocky after he just like let him not die.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because he can win it. He's won duels before.
The stepson was so he fucked up, and oh man, I was like, Barry, all you have to do is hit him, man.
You've done it before. You've done a better shot.
Yeah, you've done. That's like he's like a cold-hearted killer.
Yeah,
Barry Lyndon.
Yeah, he's done it before.
He's been in a few duels. He fought in a war for both sides. He got not both sides, but
get taken to the French side or what
he got drafted or impressed by the Prussians.
Oh,
because they found him and they were like, "Hey, you're lying, motherfucker."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So wait, and then that was like, it's such a long. There's like so many. Like,
there's so much that happens in this movie.
Like so, then after that they proposition him to like go spy on that guy.
Yeah, they sent him to spy on the gambling cheater, the card
like
shark.
Irish.
But he's Irish.
He's Irish. He's Irish. Let's
like,
go.
Boy, sir, please take me back to the homeland.
That's why I love this movie. I resonate with it. That's a terrible.
Redmond Barry.
Yeah, Redmond. But what was his name at first? Oh yeah, Redmond Barry.
Yeah, that's his birth name. Yeah. And then when he marries Lady Lyndon.
That's
dude, the scene where Lord Lyndon is still alive.
Yeah.
And he's like coming, he's like, "Hey, Mr. Lyndon, how are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, you're cuckolding me." And then he dies immediately.
Yeah, it's like the series, like, many men want to take my place, but you.
Oh God!
Yeah.
I forgot how funny this movie was.
Yeah,
this
movie
is hilarious.
Yeah, it's like a romp, dude. It's like kind of just like a funny guy going through just misery things, but there's like miserable circumstances, but there's like so much to read into and like commentate on.
Yeah, just in the opening of the movie when he's banging his cousin.
Oh yeah.
And then that British captain kind of woos her, and then when they have that little fight, the captain reveals she did the exact same hiding the ribbon in between her boobs trick. That was so funny to me.
I had to...
Because, like, if you're Barry Lyndon, and you're like, oh, that really cool, hot thing my cousin did to me is just, like, a common parlor trick, I would have been like, oh, I'm done with you. I'm not gonna fuck you anymore, cousin. Yeah. But he was like, no, I'm gonna fight this captain to the death.
Yeah. He was he a horny bastard? No.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Dude.
He kind of was like power hungry and horny.
Yeah,
like,
that was the thing. He wanted so bad to be considered like this gentleman, this lord, having the wealth, having the title.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then he was like an adulterer and shit like that.
Yeah. He just kept cheating on his wife.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
In front of her, there was that. Oh, dude, this movie uses these like kind of I forget what they're called, like zoom shots.
Yeah.
Where they kind of zoom in or zoom out from the figure.
Those are like very impactful.
Yeah. And the one where it's her and her son kind of walking down the garden, and then it just does the zoom to Barry just making out with the woman.
Yeah, and she like is looking right at him.
Jeez,
all right.
It's just so impactful. I was just like, yes. And by the way, so beautiful.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous movie.
I had to watch the first half on my phone while I was at work. But dude, I have the fucking Blu-ray too. The 4K Blu-ray. I like
that we get like the common man's perspective.
This is how it was whenever I was doing
watching it on your phone. Cam rips.
Oh, dude. I love that TikTok.
I get like I've got like the cinephile perspective where it's like I have a sound system, big TV.
I wish I had
got a Criterion subscription.
I mean, I wish I could have the time or the money to just like have a sick ass theater and a fucking 4K monitor at all times. That'd be so fun.
Just don't care where you live. Just rent low, and you can get pretty much anything you want.
I mean, shit, you're in a good area. Let's dox your area on the podcast.
Yeah,
in case we get famous.
I live in 1003 Whippoorwill Drive, apartment D. Come find me.
Yeah. All of our fans, all of our crazy McGregor obsessed fans.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. New topic.
Yeah, I mean, Stanley Kubrick is the master of film. I mean, I don't know how many Kubricks you've seen.
I need to watch 2001 because I love
2001
Operation Avalanche.
He's the shit.
Yeah. Is that his best?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Shining, I know what happens, but...
Yeah, I've seen a couple of Kubricks. I mean, it's kind of like talking about Martin Scorsese, where it's like there's just so many works you could just... That, like, if they existed in, like, a different director's filmography, everybody would call that the best one. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, for sure, yeah.
Like, not everyone thinks A Clockwork Orange is Stanley Kubrick's best movie, but if, like, Quentin Tarantino directed A Clockwork Orange out of nowhere...
You putting Kubrick over Tarantino, bro? Fuck you.
Resoundedly. No,
I guess he has done more for film, but Quentin Tarantino's just having fun, bro.
No, Quentin Tarantino's great.
I'm all about him. You're such a hater, bro. You hate Quentin Tarantino. But
I just have a perfect tier list in my head. Yeah. It never changes.
Let's hear the top 5.
No.
Let's hear the top 5 right now.
My top 5 directors?
Fucking Kenny Chesney.
Chesney.
No, what's his name?
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Ortega. From High School Musical. Dude, he's nice. I'm a Kenny Ortega
Emerald
fan,
Fennel.
Dude, yes.
Anthony Russo, Joe Russo.
Yeah. One of the Safdie brothers.
Yeah. David Zaslav. Isn't that the guy that runs Warner Brothers? I think it's funny how I get to know who the biggest, who the president of multiple multimedia companies are now, because people are like...
You gotta know, dude.
Yeah. Because people are like, I'm gonna be mad at him because these movies are bad.
Yeah. We can fucking influence it a little bit more if we're targeting
he is, axing that Coyote versus Acme movie,
dude, it's insane. Just, fucking give it to people for free. Fucking let people see these...
It's a tax write-off, dude.
It's so
Warner
insane.
Brothers can't make any money because The Flash was too bad.
God, I fucking hate money fucking up art, but there's also ways capitalism gets art going.
Oh, I read something. This is movie news, but
movie news.
Something that really kind of shocked me a little bit about Matt Johnson. So
Zionist.
No, that's not what I heard.
Transphobe.
Yeah, actually, no. So fans of the pod will know we're pretty big Matt Johnson. We know him well.
We're best friends.
Best friends, close personal friends. But he, in an interview recently, he was talking about how he made BlackBerry pretty much solely to get funding for Nirvana the band, the movie.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
He's my goat. That's my goat.
And I'm just thinking, I don't know. BlackBerry's the best.
He did his thing, bro.
And I haven't seen Nirvana the band, the show, so I can't say.
I'll send you the link again.
I've got the link. I'll watch it.
Watch it. Check it out. It's fun.
Yeah. BlackBerry is a really good movie to me, and I'm sure he didn't mean it. I didn't check for context or anything, but I just interested to realize this was me to say that BlackBerry was him placating,
doing a one for them.
Yeah, one for that's the one for them. When it's
he put his heart
that's
into
your
it.
best movie. I don't know, especially when it comes to movies, that is your best movie.
Yeah.
And it's because it doesn't look like found footage.
And I don't know. Whenever I saw the beginning of BlackBerry, there was the shot of Glenn Howerton pulling into the meeting at the very beginning, and it was
it was found footage.
No, I'm not disagreeing, but I thought it was going to be more Operation Avalanche in the 30s after I saw that,
for sure.
But the BlackBerry.
Just a little. I was
you're a hater.
No. I literally love BlackBerry. Yeah. That's why I was kind of shocked to read that. It's
I wonder what the movie's gonna be like.
I'm sure it'll be pretty sick.
Damn it! We should talk about Nirvana's Band Off Pod because Matt Johnson doesn't get views on YouTube. Doesn't get views on things.
But yeah, Barry Lyndon, amazing movie.
Yeah.
Watch it immediately. Know what you're getting into. It's not slow cinema, of course, but it's it's a long movie that takes its time.
Hey, watch it as a miniseries.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like you're looking at a bunch of breathing paintings.
Yeah.
And then a pretty funny tragedy of if Barry Lyndon existed in 2024, the character, he'd just be any podcaster.
Oh, I am Barry. He's literally us.
People would call Barry Lyndon a literally me movie if more people watched Barry Lyndon. I mean, I think it's got that kind of energy.
Like, what would you say is like the equivalent of like he's striving to be like a gentleman of this? Like, what would the equivalent be today? Would it be just a podcaster, or would it be like a famous like influencer?
I think it'd be like an influencer or like a dude who has like assets. Like a crypto millionaire or something. Just like something that like an echelon of society that we're not allowed to have and looks way more glorious than anything we could ever get. And any attempt we make to get there is going to get us mocked and destroyed over time.
I'm still so confused why he like. I mean, I know like was like a sense of like there was like I feel like there was a theme of like sensing like loneliness with him. Because like he was like once he saw that Irish guy and he realized he was an Irish guy and he was like, oh, it's someone I can't lie. It's someone that's like me and someone that's like part of me.
There's definitely some kind of like stunted development going because like he lost his father at an early age. He was doted on by his mother. Like he was just a big mama's boy, right? His first love was his cousin. Yeah. And then right after that, he had to hit the town. He had to run away.
Was the moment whenever he didn't shoot his stepson, like was that a moment of just like being too like was he sparing him or was he like being like a letting his balls hang?
I'd say it was him finally being like
I feel like he was like trying to
or not even finally but just being like, all right, I'm gonna play it fair, right? He's like I keep messing up, I'm gonna do it like the gentleman, the lord in this situation would not use this moment to his advantage. He'd create a fair fight. Or perhaps even like, because right after he purposely misses, they go, do you have satisfaction to the stepson? Assuming that like, all right, like a duel, everyone kind of treats a duel like it's a bad idea in the first place, right? Because it's kind of needless. It's two guys shooting at each other.
Like over satisfaction.
Yeah, over like a feud that could be, I don't know, settled with a conversation. But conversation isn't due for an aristocratic social conservative society. But I think it was just Barry Lyndon was like, all right, I am a gentleman, this is my world, and I'm gonna do it right, and he paid for it.
I feel like the world they just kind of the world just kind of bit him for like being trying to be like like an actual like does that make him a righteous character?
Like the one time doing it dirty might have actually saved him, because if he killed his stepson, right?
What all were the dirty things that he did? Like I know he like weaseled his way into the family.
This is
a time period piece Saltburn.
He dueled the captain over his cousin. His cousin, dude. Even in Barry Lyndon, they were like, "That's your cousin."
But nowadays, you'd say he's way too old for her. He doesn't need it.
He dueled the captain, and everyone was mad at him for that. And then he deserted the army.
He had ambitions, bro.
He stole clothes off a gay man's back.
Oh, you know what? God, he can't be doing that. Yeah, that's funny.
And then he just kind of rode around Holland for a while, just hanging out. And then he got caught.
What was it was about like 30 years of the movie?
Yeah, it's like 20, 30 years of his life or something.
I feel like that's a good time period. I don't know. I really enjoyed it, even though I had to watch it on my phone for part of it because I thought we were gonna record music. No, I'm kidding. I really don't care. This thing can come out whenever. These people are hungry audience.
You deserve nothing.
Yeah, fuck our audience, bro.
Fuck our audience. My boyfriend and 4 of our friends.
People that maybe check it out
and maybe my dad sometimes.
Hell yeah, my mom checked it out and she said she had to turn it off because it was. We don't even get too vulgar, bro. We don't get vulgar. We're having fun. But, I don't know. You got anything else on Barry Lyndon? We can do ratings.
Barry Lyndon's a masterpiece. 5 out of 5 stars. Check it out at your soonest convenience.
Yeah. I'll be really fair. I'll go low 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Low 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I was kind of bored at times, but I do get what it was going for. And
That's fair.
I like what it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you want to do We should have looked up letterbox things before, but you wanna look up some and.
Oh yeah, I'll look at some. And once again, I really dropped the ball on the goofy letterbox review section. Next time,
this is our closer. This is our big
next
closer.
time I'll get you. All right,
we got this.
So I found one review, 0.5 star, by Jata
of
Barry Lyndon, and they said this is the biggest dribble fest with some of the worst acting I've ever seen. I thought I was watching a parody by accident, and no. A few candles around the gaff isn't enough to elevate this above 0.5 star. Get your hand off it, Letterboxd.
How old? I feel like knowing what gaffing is.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that person's like somewhat mature, but like it also feels like a very like 15-year-old take.
Yeah.
I can't really gauge how old that person is. It definitely. There's something about that just like screams like this. Like if it seems like a parody. This is what the parodies were based on. This is like This is like it's not parody because the parodies came after this. Like this is what they were.
Also,
mocking.
like bad acting.
Like,
Everyone's doing
this is like state of the art acting for the 70s. Like watch
Stanley Kubrick,
yes,
man.
like,
who's gonna act? This guy's stupid. But okay, so do you want to know this person's 4 favorites on Letterboxd?
Let me throw out a few guesses. Let me get 2. Let me throw up. I think you told me one earlier, but I don't remember. Let me go. Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
Let me go some. Let me get a. Steve. Let me get. We bought a zoo. I don't know.
This one's kind of a curveball.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the funniest one for last.
Go ahead.
So we've got The Blues Brothers. All right. It's a good movie. Not a favorite movie.
And maybe maybe it's their childhood memory. Maybe that's excusable.
It's made by the guy that decapitated 2 people with a helicopter
Didn't
crash.
know that, but Ray Charles is in the movie. But.
The Usual Suspects.
Never seen it.
It's a pretty good movie. I wouldn't consider it like a great movie, but a lot of people really like that movie.
Consider it top 4.
Then it's Snatch, which that's a pretty sick movie.
What is Snatch?
Snatch, Guy Ritchie.
What is Snatch other than what? I don't know.
It's a British crime film. Like
I was trying to make a pussy joke because
like think about like if Argyle was actually think about the Argyle style, but 20 years ago, so fresh
so
and
they invented it,
and in a real place where fun things happen.
Is the story better?
Dude, Snatch is an amazing movie.
Are there the characters more compelling?
The characters are amazing.
Hilarious. Don't tell me it's an Argyle movie.
Think of Argyle as
compelling and
think of Argyle as the dying robot apparatus piloting the dead body of Snatch.
So Snatch really put it.
Yeah, Snatch did it right the first time.
Yeah,
and everyone
you fucking love this guy's top 4. What are you talking about?
Well, get ready for this 4th one. This person's apparently one of their favorite movies in this God-given earth, American History X.
Hey. I mean, I still need to see that. I know the curb stomping scene, but
so this person thinks
I kind of like
Barry Lyndon has bad acting, but thinks Edward Norton calling people the N-word all day is really good acting. So
I mean, it takes balls. Whenever people judge Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor, it's like, dude, he had the balls to say it on screen.
It does take balls to be Edward Norton and then gag a director and be like, all right, I'm going to say the N-word a lot.
I know the story behind that is pretty. I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it. I just know the story behind it. Edward Norton ended up taking over directing.
He took over the editing booth.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the director was pissed off.
Yeah, I know.
But if you read what the director's intended story was, it is kind of a weaker story, which is pretty funny.
I need to watch it. That's like a famous behind the scenes movie. But
so that's what one Letterboxd user they thought Letterboxd should get out of their ass on Barry Lyndon and watch some more movies with better acting, like American History.
I don't know. It's not a terrible top 5, but
no, not a terrible top 5. A wrong one though.
A wrong opinion.
Yeah, wrong opinions, not bad ones.
We just doing that one?
Yeah, that's
So we're gonna recommend. What was it?
We're gonna do Ricky Stenicki as our movie that's out now. It's on Amazon Prime.
Who's in that?
John Cena, Andrew Santino, Zac Efron.
Andrew Santino, a man of our own ilk.
Yep,
one of our comedian brethren.
Better do good, Andrew.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna see you at the Comedy Store like next week.
Yeah, our close colleague and professional peer.
Yeah, Andrew, I know you're listening, buddy. But what was the other one?
And Sexy Beast. We're gonna do Jonathan Glazer's first movie.
Yeah, Jonathan, he's the man. He deserves more. I'm gonna buy his movie because he said that at the Oscars.
Yeah.
He's the man. Free Palestine.
No politics, but free Palestine.
Inshallah. Inshallah, Palestine will be free.
Inshallah, Lily Gladstone will win an Oscar.
No. Don't say that about God. Don't say that with God's name in vain, bro. No, I love you guys. Blah, blah, blah,
Love
blah,
you,
blah, blah.
bye.